Okay,
Okay,
done.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Priyanka and others. So as we have seen yesterday that we are using that global component to create component that we can use with any app without registering into that app, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we are confused with this props.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So here I am taking an examples. For example, I want to create an app like WhatsApp, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So interface of WhatsApp looks similar to everyone, right?
Correct.
But the
Correct.
Yeah.
content inside the app is different, right? As
Hmm.
per our contacts and messages we have received.
Yes.
So we can create a component, a global component, say message board, that will look like a WhatsApp app, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
that HTML board will remain constant for everyone,
Hmm.
Hmm.
right? But uh, and now whenever someone downloads my app, I'll be giving them one component, that message board, right?
Okay.
Okay.
That is a blank component. Now I also want to pass their data to it so that they can see their own messages.
Okay.
Okay.
So to pass the data using the HTML to the main app, I
Hmm.
use
Hmm.
this props.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, I want to print for every user his name at the top.
Basically, this is
Basically,
going to
this
be
is
for
going
the
to be
first
for the
user.
first
This is
user.
going
This
to
is
be for
going
the
to be
second
for the
user,
second
right?
user, right?
Yeah, so I created a component saying hi name and the data. So I want to pass different name to each component, right? For
Yes.
Yes.
example, if Gokul opens his WhatsApp, hi Gokul should be printed. If Priyanka is doing it, it should be hi Priyanka, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do is while creating a component like I am doing in the screen, I'll create a props name with a name. In place of message, I will write props name. Okay.
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 And then I'll pass the name is equals to Gokul using the HTML. So it will get connected to this component and it will be kind of a personalized dashboard then. It's very similar to Flask, Gokul. Just
Now,
like
Okay.
we pass data.
understood that. Now what you are telling, this message is, in fact, Gokul, please show that HTML portion little bit.
That's all.
That's all.
Nothing.
Nothing else
Yeah.
there.
Sorry. Okay. So here, what we can see is you have got, like, what I've understood, what you're trying to say,
Mhm.
that whatever we have in const app,
Yeah.
this is the personalized my messages. Yeah. Whatever I am seeing. Now to say something like hi Gokul, hi Priyanka, something like that.
Mhm.
So that we are doing via using this message is equal to message. Is it like that in
Yeah,
HTML?
yeah,
We are
yeah.
props. So are you saying that the message in green or yellow or whatever color,
Mhm.
yeah, green, that color is the that message is the message in props? Is it like that?
Yeah, it is like that. So for example, in my template, in the component, if I'm writing before message hi and I want to write the name, hi Yash, let's say, right? So in my template, I'll write hi and name as a variable, right?
Yeah.
So now I want that name to be printed for each and every individual, and that should be a different name, right? So while I'll use this div ID app in my HTML, I'll also pass an argument, say name is equals to hashtag current user or name is
Uh,
equals to dollar current user.
Should
So
I?
that
Should I?
will
That he
take,
will pick from data
yeah, that it
database.
will take from data, it will pass it to my component and component will display the name. So to do that, I'll have to define the property props name so that it can understand that it is the variable that it has to take from the HTML.
എടുത്തോ. എടുത്തു.
Can we do something here? Change something,
Well,
Yes,
Gokul has
exactly.
it in
That's what I'm
template or
gonna do.
somewhere. Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's what
going
I'm
to do.
gonna do.
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, you copy this once.
One second, I'm just
I'm
looking
just
at
looking at
so many
so many
things.
things open.
Where do we
Where
have
do
the
we have
app
the app
dodges?
dodges?
Here it
Here
is.
it is.
I think we
I think
already
we
had
already
it
had it
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
You're saving all this. You're not deleting everything, is it?
I'm not
I'm not
saving it.
saving
I'm
it. I'm
deleting
deleting
everything
everything
because all
because
these are
all these
again
are
from
again
the
from
code,
the
right?
code, right?
Uh,
Um,
No, I'm
No,
not
I'm not
closing it,
closing it,
Priyanka.
Priyanka.
understood. Yeah.
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 Like
Go ahead.
me, I'm also not closing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go
can
ahead.
you go inside template and write inside template? Yeah. Hi and not inside Li, outside Li.
User one.
No, no, just don't touch it.
This is okay, right?
Leave it. Mm.
Something okay. Outside LA, you want me to put
Yeah, hi, and then a variable name.
like
Uh,
okay, okay.
Variable like, yeah, right. Name,
Okay.
right? So now I want you to define inside prop also name.
I think it
Comma.
should be after
Yeah.
this list.
No, no, no. I think in
In
place of
place of
message, can you write
message.
name? Mm,
Right, Bekul. Right, Bekul.
Remove it.
अच्छा नहीं but okay.
Write name and name me.
Okay.
Okay.
Works. Okay.
Uh, Now for timing, you can just remove this li message dot message one, right?
Yeah.
You just need to demonstrate something else. Okay, this is fine. Now you can go to your HTML, xy.html.
Hmm. Wait, let me open.
It's xy.html file.
Yeah, that's okay. You
Okay.
want me to go to file?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, tell me.
Here, in place of that message is equal to message,
Hmm. Okay.
you can pass a name. Name is equals to Gokul. No, no.
Oh,
Hmm.
fine.
Yeah,
But
name is
probably
equals to Gokul.
message also he will have to change. No message he will have to rewrite as name.
Name
No.
is equals to Gokul, please.
So in place of message you have to write name.
You
Hmm.
can remove that for loop as well because yeah, we have removed it from here.
Works.
Yeah, can you remove this colon as
Colon
well?
also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think this should now pass the name.
Let us check. Let us check.
Yeah.
No, nothing has got passed.
Okay. Can you see the error?
Checking. Hmm.
No errors.
No errors, but refuses to print.
Can you go back to that JS file?
No, but funny thing is it has not even printed high. See, it should have printed high at least, no? High had nothing to do with that.
Eh, props his name.
I want to check something, please. 1 minute. Yeah, something is coming. Okay, fine.
What is it? What is
No,
it?
I just some random. See if anything.
Okay.
You want me to go to J?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Comp is fine. You have registered the comp. Mm, Can you go back to HTML file?
Hmm.
Should I print it? Can you remove this ordered list part? Hmm.
No. Is it because we are
No,
not?
he has said that it must be inside a root element, something in the JS file. May I? Can you add this template inside a div? I mean, hi name inside a div. Inside this
Okay.
template, inside the template, hi name inside a div.
The backticks may you have to maintain that in
Yeah,
all the whole thing in backticks, is it?
yeah.
Okay, even the
Yeah,
div
backticks, no?
It's single quote here.
No, no, it's
backticks you have to say.
backticks. Backticks.
Backticks. Template backticks.
But here it was. It's a
Yes,
single
yes,
quote.
that they make this mistake. You have to make it backticks.
Acha.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I go
Hey,
I
first.
go.
something has come. But oh wow.
So
Okay.
now you can create a component, say a dashboard like a WhatsApp for everyone. And when you need to pass the data, you can pass it using these props to the dashboard, right? So that everyone get the same dashboard but different data.
Mm.
Mm.
But then I have one question here now. Yash, if you see the original question in HTML, he had, uh, acha, he did not have nothing in template regarding that message. It
Yes.
was only message in messages which was getting typed. But then this simple message also will not get typed. Is it? It should get typed, na message. This was not getting reflected in the HTML, no?
I'm not sure how they are using these props in this case, but the
Ah,
actual use of the props they have told in the lecture and screencast is this what just I described.
okay, okay.
Hmm.
Understood. Good. This they have told in week 5, is it?
No, four.
Oh,
Week 4.
I
Week
have
four.
already forgotten week 4.
I mean, they just
I mean, they
explain
just
for one
explained
or
for
two
one or
minutes
two minutes. That's all.
maximum,
Maximum.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So many
So
things to
many things
discuss.
to discuss.
Fine.
Okay, fine.
So
So
again,
again,
so we have the
so we have
props
the
here,
props here,
right? Which
right?
is
Which is
name.
name.
So since
So
we are
since we are
putting name
putting
as
name as
props,
props,
and in
and in
HTML
HTML
also
also
we are
we are
using
using
name equal to
name equal to
whatever
whatever
property we are
property we are
supposed to
supposed to
pass in,
pass in,
right?
right?
Right.
Whatever we
Whatever
want
we
to
want to
enter,
render,
and
and
then in
then
So
the
in the
as they technically said, this is one of the way to connect a component to a main app by
hmm,
passing some data.
okay.
okay.
Can someone please tell the last term's mad2 lectures are the same or they have been updated for this term?
No, it should.
No, it should be the same.
No, because this time whatever lectures he is giving, no, it's
Mhm.
more or less as if he's teaching you how to make this app for now, whatever you have to make now that regarding
Blog.
Blog.
almost like, yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's
Yeah,
how it
that's how
was
it was
during the first
during the
term.
first
Acha.
term also.
Screencast and lectures are same.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
You want?
You want?
If you want, I
If you
can
want, I
even
can
show
even
it to you.
show it here.
No, it's fine. I believe you, it's fine.
They might have changed the order a little.
Is it what it
Is it
is?
what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See,
See,
live lecture.
live
And
We
lectures.
had
all
a
We
live
these
had
lecture.
live lectures that he has, this thing, how come they have put live lectures? They took live lectures before,
Hmm.
Hmm.
For
or he
first
has done
batch.
with some, acha, and that he has included as,
So
I belong
I
to the
belong to the
first live
first live
lecture.
lecture.
I
I mean,
belong to
I
the first
belong to
batch of
first batch
math.
of mad2.
So you must have seen those live lectures, right?
Huh.
Huh.
so you had actually participated at that time. They were not part of the week lecture, this thing,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
series,
it
is
not
was
it?
there,
not
so
there,
we
so
had
we
to
had to
participate in the
participate
live
into the live
lecture.
lecture,
Or
or
maybe it will
it will be on coming on the
first day or
first day
second
or
day of the
second day
week.
of the week,
Ideally Monday
ideally
or
Monday or
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So live
So
lecture,
live
then
lecture,
the
then the
lecture
lecture
video
video
recording will be
recording will
coming.
be coming up here.
All right.
All right.
Chalo.
Chalo.
So let's
Chalo.
So
go.
let's
Let's
go.
start with
Let's
week
start
five.
with week five.
Let's start. Let's
Yeah.
start.
Week 5
Week five
practice.
practices in it.
Hey, why is
Hey, why is
Ishita and
Ishita
Aish
and Aish
so
so
silent?
silent?
Not saying. I am saying.
Hmm.
Actually missed the last class now, so I'm just observing.
Oh my god, guys, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I was using two devices. Damn, for the first half, whatever we are discussing, it has gone wasted because my voice will be like echoing. Fine, I'll try to cut that. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Fine. So week 5 practice assignment. Aishita, it's fine because you missed a little bit of things, right? Hmm?
yeah,
So no problem. We'll concentrate you on you more. Okay. So first question goes to Ishita right away.
okay.
Hmm.
Which of the following statements are true? A non-asynchronous function cannot use fetch API in its body.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't know how fetch API works though.
Hmm. I'll show you something.
Yeah.
Fetch is nothing but calling an API to collect some data.
Okay. Okay.
See, fetch API MD and docs. Mm, they don't have anything here. Using fetch. Yeah, see, something like this.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so they're asking a non-asynchronous function means which is synchronous cannot use a fetch API.
Mm,
So the question is this.
See, before we go ahead now, let me tell you from this week 5 now, I have had only one takeaway. I've still not understood it completely.
Okay, fine.
But the main takeaway from here it is how to connect your front end to the back end.
Correct.
So your back end, you're supposed to make an API, yeah, which will have its own URL, what I expect, yeah.
Hmm.
So then using fetch, you will get the JSONified, the
Data.
JSON file from the data in the form of JSON file. You will get in the form, JSONified data. You will get your fetch will do that. Actually,
Hmm.
it is that intermediate between your view, which is going to, show which is the front end for the user, and fetch does the work of connecting the front end to the back end.
Correct.
So it is going to fetch the data, it is going to give back the data, everything, whatever it has to do, that is going to get done by fetch.
Yeah, we'll have
okay.
some working examples of that also, right? Ideally.
So this was my complete takeaway from week 5. Rest, yes, we still have to learn and learn.
Hmm. Let's see if this works. Does this work? I don't know.
Gokul, this will not work because this is not a valid URL.
Okay. But they sir used to show some valid URL, I think. I don't remember. But
Yeah, you can pick some
coming
weather
back to
API
this
or
question, yeah, coming back to this question here. So everyone know what is asynchronous function, right?
Yeah. Like the timeout function.
Timeout.
Is that?
Yeah, exactly. Timeout is also a synchronous function. So what asynchronous function means is that once again, I'll just tell something. Func one is there, right? Func two is there. All right. So so usually in Python, after the function one is completely over, then only function two will be executed, right?
Yes.
It comes from top to bottom in JavaScript also, right? So
Yeah.
so while this function one is running, if you so let's say that function one is going to take like 10 seconds to complete, okay, and function two is also going to take some 5 seconds to complete, okay. So you can't keep the user like waiting for 5 10 seconds, right? So it will be troublesome.
Mm,
So what you can do is you put this into the background, so you can call it asynchronously. After the data is got, you can pass it back to the front end again. So simply to say, putting the doing the function calls in the background, that's what we call it as asynchronous mostly. All right.
okay. So, one more thing. If the functions are synchronous, that
This
means
means one line at a time. After line
non-asynchronous.
6 is complete, then only it will go to line 7.
So it will take 15 seconds total. But if both are asynchronous, then it will take 10 seconds only.
Yeah, it depends, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. So a non-asynchronous function. So we have some functions. Okay, non-asynchronous means synchronous function, like how we have now, right? So
Yeah.
first the first function one will be called, then the function two will be called. All right. So the point is saying
Yeah.
that a non-asynchronous function cannot use fetch API. So the question is like, can you use a fetch API in the non-asynchronous function? That's the question.
Mm, I think we can. Like, is there any limitation
No,
for fetch
there is no
API?
limitation. You can do that.
So yeah. So we can use it in both the cases then.
Hmm. So that's why this option is wrong. Okay, we can
Okay.
use. So you can read
Uh,
it like the question framing is different. A
uh,
non-asynchronous. So many negative words.
yeah. True.
So
Okay.
non-asynchronous
So
means it's a synchronous function.
okay. Got it.
Synchronous function means normal function. Normal function cannot use fetch API in its body. That's not the case. We can use fetch API in the body.
Hmm.
Okay, so an asynchronous function always returns a promise. That's true. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
they will give some response, then some data. So yeah, that's true. We'll learn more about the promises and all.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Hmm.
fetch API can be used to make HTTP delete requests. I
Um.
don't think we can delete using a API.
Then how do you do that?
Okay. No, we can get post put delete. Yes.
So this option is wrong. All right.
This option is right.
Okay. So the fetch API supports various HTTP methods, which include get, post, put, and delete. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then fetch API does not allow modifications in the request headers. Uh, no, we
Exactly.
can modify it.
So
But
that's
what
what.
method do we use to modify
The
it?
option is correct, no? That's what. See, answer is also
Yeah,
correct.
C option is correct.
Hmm.
B and C is correct. And then it says fetch API does not allow modifications in the request header. So it does allow, but what function do we use for that?
Um.
Hmm.
What do you mean? Function means same fetch API only.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So what is a request header? I think. Yes. Can you tell a little bit about that? Meanwhile, I'll take my postman.
Request header is something that I mean we cannot really change it using fetch API. We cannot allow any modification. We can just fetch it. Whatever is defined while defining the APIs will come.
But that option is wrong actually. It says like
Yeah, that's why it is wrong. Now we cannot allow modification.
No, but
No,
it
can you
says
please
that it
repeat,
cannot
Yash?
allow.
Oh, okay.
What is request header?
fetch API
That
does not
header
allow
that comes
modifications
with
to
the
request headers.
fetch API, no?
Let's
No,
let's
what
look
are
at what are
request
request
headers?
headers, right?
Okay, request headers are like the method post get whatever you use and host the path.
No, no, no. See here. Accept star. For example, accept star header indicates that the allowed and preferred formats of the response. Okay,
Now
others
you
Okay.
can
can
see
be,
the get response. Now there are so many headers like host, user agent.
see for example here. See accept language, which means it will accept only the English language, right? Accept.
Okay.
So these are the types. Like either it can be text or HTML, application or XHTML or XML or application. So these are all the allowed things. Okay. So these things are basically we cannot change it. That's the question here, right?
Yeah, we cannot change it, but that's false. So it means we can modify the request headers.
No, we cannot. No, we just saw we cannot. API fetch API does not allow. See, you can do via see whosoever is created the original API, not the fetch API.
But
Let
Huh,
us say I want to make changes to
exactly.
weather API.
So
Yeah.
basically,
So the
backend
weather
can
API.
change it, but the front end cannot change it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
back. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm confusing. Come on, someone else talk.
No, I think it's like that only. Like for example, see if you have done mad1 project, if you recall what we had done when we make our HTML, we tell how many that UTF whatever we are going to use, what are the languages. You may specify all this type of things, yeah. So when or you may specify, this thing will be used as a header and whatever. Now the thing is when I fetch, when I fetch from depending upon the request from my view, from the user interface, if via view I am sending a request for post, for example, yeah, I want to send what's my name. Now the thing is the fetch will go and give that data to my API. It will give the data, but it cannot change how these things will work. If it is telling that I will give only English, I will get only English because that is the original API, how it has been made. So that is in the power of the that is within the jurisdiction of the original API uh, generator or maker
Correct.
or
But
whatever.
from whatever we are doing, we can do it. I mean, from the front end, we don't know, right, whether it is going to accept whatever it is supposed to accept. See,
What do
this
you mean?
question
What do you
says
mean?
that fetch API does not allow modifications in the request headers, right?
Hmm.
So, but we can modify. So like this, we can modify it like this, I think. So while getting the response back from the server, I think let's check that once again.
What do you mean? What you're trying to say?
Once
See,
again.
we can get the information from the API.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, in weather API, what he had shown, no, that you can get the temperatures and all. But I cannot go and change the whatever is originally there. Like English, for example, if it is given, I cannot go and put here. You also add French or Hindi, for example.
Okay.
I think it means that.
Okay, fine. I think we need to move ahead now, so we'll get some idea about the bottom.
Okay, okay.
Hmm? All right. So Priyanka, wait, Ayush
Okay,
is very silent. Ayush, you take this.
Ayush, yeah.
Yeah. So which of the following statement is true regarding view lifecycle hook?
Yeah.
So the lifecycle hooks are triggered implicitly depending on the state of the component,
Hmm.
or the created hook is invoked when the reactive data properties has been set up. The lifecycle hook have to be triggered by the developer explicitly, or the lifecycle hook cannot be asynchronous. So lifecycle hooks are triggered implicitly. No idea, bro.
So obviously,
Actually,
the third point is wrong, right? Because it's not required. It's not required for a developer to trigger these. Okay.
okay.
Hey, did you see? Did you do you remember yesterday we were doing a question where it was saying like created before create? Do you
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah. That was to check whether the JavaScript that function will run after JavaScript is completed or before JavaScript is
Before
before
JavaScript is
body
completed. Before
before
JavaScript is
body is completed.
see here it is. Okay. Yeah, yes, yes. You were saying
Yeah, I was saying this was to run that function before the body tag or after the body tag.
before what?
Before the body tag or after the body tag.
Um, what should I say? I don't know. See, all these things are how would I say that? Before the body tag, after the body tag. You remember how the thing happens? First the HTML loads, right? So then the JavaScript comes into picture. That's how
Yeah.
it does, right? Always. Okay. So before the JavaScript is completed, this before create means before the view app is created, it will log this function will be called.
Okay.
Okay. After the view application is created, after the JavaScript has been accessed or uh, programmed or something like that.
Right.
You can say. See, this after the view application is created, and this is gonna console log this X. Okay, this is
Okay.
talking about the JavaScript alone. Okay,
Okay.
so and so the life cycles hooks are triggered implicitly. I mean, depending on the state of the components. Obviously, once again, should I take the life cycle hooks?
Yes, please.
Mm, all right. So let's go here only. Okay. So mm, right. See. So the before create hook runs at the initialization of your component. Data has been made reactive and event have not been set up yet. Priyanka, you want to say something here regarding the hooks?
No, not too much.
All right. So this created is like after the application is created. So we have like 6 hooks, I think, right? How many are there? I don't remember. Okay, so yeah,
Some
so that's
four are there, I
that's
think.
before create and after create. After you create the view application, so you need to mount it to the HTML, right? So this is what it is like before mount and after mounting it to the HTML. Okay, anything else is there? Yeah, before updating. So you have connected the applications, but you have not passed the values. So that's what before update is, and updated is there. Once again, I'm just looking at how many are there. Before destroy, okay,
Yeah,
allows you
four
to
only. Yeah.
when your component is
One,
destroyed, such
two.
as cleanup or analytics sending. Okay, they have something, right? See, delete this example leaky property or something. I don't know. So before delete, destroy, and after destroy, other hooks activated, deactivated, keep alive. Okay, so there is not much actually. So coming to this point, in simple terms, those are the functions when you load the HTML and JavaScript.
Okay, so they are to use before HTML or after HTML or before JavaScript or after JavaScript, something like that.
So everything will happen. First, what will happen is that it will read the HTML, all the tags. Okay,
Okay,
so the first hook that is gonna happen is basically, okay. Wait, there will be a picture. I'll show you the picture 1 minute. This one or this one? Why is this taking
Left
time?
one. Let us see left one.
Something. Hmm. See, rendered encounters component. What I render? Okay, fine. So look at this. So before we create the view application, so once the HTML is loaded, okay, now we are trying to sync up with the JavaScript. Ayush, following?
okay,
Okay, this before created is nothing but at the start of the JavaScript application.
okay,
Okay, nothing is there. So before you create the view application, this thing will happen. This function will be called.
yeah,
Okay, that function you can tell that I am creating the view application at this point. You might say it like that. Console log, I'm creating the application.
yeah,
Okay, so then we have created, wherein like after the view application is created, this will happen. See, init options API, whatever. Okay, then before mounting, so we saw, right, the components had some templates, right?
okay,
So
yeah, yeah,
those templates are before getting in rendered into the HTML. See, initial render, create and insert DOM nodes. So before adding the HTML templates to the HTML, and this is like after inserting the templates into the HTML.
okay,
So this is here like this is mounted. After mounted, so two things are there. I mean, so after mounting, you're gonna update it, right? Like the values has to be
okay,
synchronized. Like Gokul should be passed inside of the HTML.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so that is happening here before update and updated. Then unmount is like removing it from the HTML or
please
probably like
repeat,
see,
that is before update and after update, please repeat.
before update is no. Okay, mm, I'll show it here. See, for example, you're passing this data. I'll take the seventh question. So these are the data, right? Okay, so
Okay,
the data is like you're passing it to the players, and that is what is going to happen here, right? Directive, whatever is just going to take, it's going to happen. Okay, so before you actually read this, but into read this whole data,
Okay.
that's what is before update. Okay.
Oh, okay. Before the data, matlab data is rendered.
Exactly, before you get the original data. Bro,
Okay.
don't close me, or else it will just look like, just data will come here.
Okay.
So that's all. You don't need to confuse more, but you need to look into the screencasts. That's important. Okay.
I have just one small question.
Yeah,
I
Priyanka.
have understood this life cycle. Now, what I want to understand whether is it just it goes on by itself,
Yes.
or we have to actually create these tags,
No.
in the. No, no, it is
No.
automatically
It
that
is
is how it will
correct.
behave. That's all.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And that's how that's why the third option is wrong. See, it says like you have to explicitly trigger it. That's not the case. It is
Ah, I've
automatically
understood now.
triggered.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. So B option is the created hook is invoked when the reactive data properties has been set up. Exactly. So create there is this hook which is called as created, right? The first one is before create and the second one is created.
Yeah, that is after creation. Matlab
Very good.
after JavaScript is run.
Uh-huh. So this is the definition of the created hook when the reactive data properties have been set up.
What do you
Oh,
mean by reactive data properties?
I believe, you know one second. No, not this.
like the watcher and all.
Something like that, Priyanka. So we have
Acha, okay.
the data, blah blah blah, so many things are there, right? Those
Okay, okay, okay,
properties,
okay, okay,
when
okay.
those, see, this is where you're creating the I mean view instance, like you're creating the view
Correct,
instance, right? So after
correct,
when will the view instance get created, completed? When all these parts are there, right? Data, like
correct,
it's
correct,
like compiling in Java, you compile the code, right? For example,
correct.
maybe we can
Yeah,
link it up with like compiling. Got it?
yeah.
Call it the Anna pace meeting console. வெளியே okay, meeting. Okay. So third option, I mean that option is okay, right? So this is the third option, guys. We saw that this is wrong, right? Ayush.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. So the life cycle.
It is implicitly implemented.
Mhm. So and this option says like life cycle hooks cannot be asynchronous.
Of course, when it is getting implicitly, then it is synchronous also.
Okay.
I think
But
it can be, asynchronous in the sense, supposing I want to update, on click, or, on click, I want to update the name, for example. So that means it will become asynchronous now, because it is waiting for that action, and it will give whenever it will give.
so that is synchronous, I think.
No, that's asynchronous. No, it will give, like it will only return a promise, and it will give you whenever, you actually carry out that function.
Okay, okay,
So there's this point. They're saying that they can be made asynchronous.
okay.
So that's the point. We need to take it from here. All right, Ash. Shall we go further?
Yeah,
Yes, you want to say
yeah.
something? Ishita, are you here?
No.
Yeah,
Okay. Ishita, are you here?
yeah, yeah.
Like, is everything going above your head?
A little bit. I'm trying.
Yeah, just try to understand. Like, just try to be on the call. When you watch the lectures, you can
Okay.
understand more. All right, you need to watch the lecture.
Yeah.
Fine. Yes, this is for you. Next question.
Okay, so which of the following statements is or are correct regarding APIs?
Mm-hmm.
An API is designed to separate front end and back end, which is correct.
Correct.
So we need APIs too, so that we can use the same backend for different front ends.
Correct. Correct.
And B is all the APIs must comply with the REST specifications. This is incorrect. We
Mm-hmm.
can have a REST specification, but which is recommended in the course. but it is not mandatory for all the
Yeah.
APIs.
REST is nothing but a style of designing the APIs, right?
Yeah.
The another is like GraphQL. Am I right?
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the third option is multiple different interfaces like desktop, mobile, etc. can use the same API
Exactly.
implementation, which
Hmm.
is correct, and that is one of the main advantages of using an API.
Correct.
And that is what we also saying in first option, that we can use the same backend from different front ends.
Correct.
So
Hmm.
since B is incorrect, so D is also incorrect.
Yeah.
So A and C.
Okay. So, Ishita, are you okay with this question?
Yeah, I got this one.
Nice. We'll go forward. Priyanka,
Yes, yes.
for you only. Fourth question.
Okay. So regarding fetch API, yeah, promise returned by fetch API does not reject for HTTP status code 400. See, actually, what I've understood that fetch API, uh,
Hmm.
it will not give you the error if HTTP like sort of fails. So what I understood, it will not give an error, but I think this fellow gives error.
See,
The
this is
400.
the question is the promise. So, fetch API will return a promise. Okay. The promise
Huh.
returned by fetch API. So, promise is going to be like, response and rejected. Okay. So, if you see fetch,
Yeah, that is correct. That is
correct,
correct. It will be either reject response or reject. Correct.
correct. Okay. So if it is 404, then it is a reject. Yes or no?
Okay.
I mean, so HTTP state, what is 400?
400, I think is bad URL or something.
Okay.
Let me
Hmm.
check what is 400 error.
Let's check this now. Yeah, Ayush, you were able to say something.
Server cannot or will not process the request due to something that is perceived to a client to be a client error.
Okay. See,
Malformed request syntax, invalid request message,
correct. Look at this.
or
Look at this.
deceptive
This is something
request.
interesting. Okay. The fetch API exception handling is erratic. The promise returned by the fetch does not reject an error when an HTTP error stand is returned 400 or greater. Okay. For example, 400 to 500 status code does not cause a rejection, but 404 may or may not cause a rejection of the promise.
Promise object returned by fetch.
Hmm.
What does it mean? Only
Oh, sorry.
rejects a network fail. क्या था?
Yeah, where are we? Here we are. Yeah.
HTTP exception is erratic.
Hmm.
Okay, promise object returned by fetch doesn't reject an error. When an HTTP error status is returned 400 or greater, like most normal APIs do, it does not reject. Yeah, it says.
Does not reject for HTTP status code 400. So I'm not
No,
sure
no,
about.
in
Okay.
lecture.
So
Yeah, in
this is
lecture he
no no.
told it to
The answer
reject.
is
It
all the
does.
above. So which means this option is also right. We are correct.
Acha, acha, correct, correct. It does not reject. No, correct.
Hmm.
See what happens is this fellow, it rejects only if there is a network issue. For
Okay.
other things, it will not reject anything actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I am only not reading the sentence correctly.
400.
So only if you have network failure, no, this fetch API will like give you an error or reject rather. Rest of the things, no, it will not reject actually.
Hmm. All right.
So although I don't know what is C, but since we A and B are correct, it should be all of the
So
above.
let's. What is this B? A promise returned by fetch only. Reject on network failure, or that's correct. Like B option is right.
Correct,
What
correct,
we told now.
correct, correct.
Okay. So the option credentials omit ensure that no cookies are sent with the request.
Can you clear a bit more about the difference between 400 and 404?
All these are status code. That much you know, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So all these are like 400 to 500. These are like failure codes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes or no? Okay. So
Mhm.
just like how Priyanka just now told, so the fetch API only if there is no internet it will throw an error.
Okay,
Okay. Rest of times it will never give an error.
okay.
Got the point?
Hmm. But
Hmm.
okay, okay, got it.
That's the point over there. So ideally we'll have some code snippets, I believe. Mm. Ishita, are you understanding something?
Yeah, I'm understanding this a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Any doubt, Ishita, you have?
No, no, I'm just getting. I'll watch the lectures again, the
Huh.
ones that I missed, and then I'll try this by
Yeah,
myself.
but you be on call. Okay, fine. Yeah, Priyanka. So credentials, you asked me like credentials omit, right? So
Yeah,
these
yeah.
credentials usually we'll send it via cookies, right?
Okay.
So for example, if I go here to
This is sent via fetch API only.
yeah, everything
Cookies.
is yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
If I open
Okay.
this Google, right? Once again, see my account has been here. Account is here. How does it know that what happened here? Why is my account here?
Yeah, that information is in cookies.
Cookie,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, when
Yeah.
we clear the cookie, that is like while you're logging it out, it will clear the cookie. Either
Correct,
it is
correct.
cookie or it may be stored somewhere else also, right? It depends on how they store it, right?
But we can do it via session also, no? Probably.
That's correct. Session also is there, but this credentials omit means it will make sure that no cookies are sent with the request. That's
Okay.
the point.
Mhm.
So I think we should move a little bit further, guys. Shall we? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So consider the JavaScript program and predict the output if executed. Uh, yeah, see again a new promise. So these are there. All right. So what's happening? Ishita, can you just read the code here?
Okay. So we have a new promise. Takes resolve and reject,
Okay.
and then inside there's a function sum which has two parameters a and b. If a is equals to b, then it will resolve matched,
Okay.
and then else if a dot toString is equals to b,
Triple equals.
then
Hmm.
triple equals to b, then it will reject with the partial match,
All right.
and then else if no case is matched, then it will reject with an unmatched.
Okay.
And outside this function, sum we are calling sum abhi and abhi.
Agree.
We are giving the
Yeah.
same
Correct.
a and b. Okay,
So,
and
hmm. Then
dot
let's go here. Dot then
then pass. If it's passed, uh, then it will
console log.
console dot log pass summary,
Mm-hmm.
and then pass.
Okay.
Else if it is fail, then it will fail summary fail.
Okay. Let's. So the answer here is
Okay,
since
so
we are giving
A and
Abhi
B both
Abhi.
are abhi.
Hmm.
So A is equals to abhi.
So the output is
Uh, uh, yeah, wait a second. I'm confused between matched and partial match.
it's
What's
master.
the triple equals to? How is it
I'll show
different?
you. I'll show you. Does anyone know? Anyone else know?
No, I
Yeah,
know strictly it means double. This thing is like, like they can be sort of equal. For example, because he also converts from this thing. Like, he also keeps on treating some strings like integers. So something like that also. While if you do strictly equal, no, strictly equal, triple equal. So it has to be strictly same. Otherwise, it will not give you true and false.
so example is like if you put string 3 is equals to integer 3, double equals to integer 3, then it will give true. But if you put triple equals to, then it will give false.
Okay. Let's do one
That is to
thing.
say, Yash, what you are telling, that it will not check for type. in equal to. So
Console
Yeah.
while
dot log.
sort of in triple, it will check for type also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Actually, Ayush was just speaking, not me.
Okay. So here the type is same. Okay, it's true. So triple equal to will also check the type. Ishita.
Yes, yes.
So it's checking the
But
type. If I give double equals, okay,
hmm,
it will say true. See, this is a
yeah,
string, this is an
okay.
integer, and it's still saying true.
Okay. So in line number 13, when you were giving a 5 as a string and then 5 as an integer,
Mhm.
then it should have returned partial match, na?
Why? Because see, double equal to no, double equal to it's true, right?
Okay,
Five
it's
and five.
true, then it will not go to
Uh,
else's.
Even for the partial match or non-partial, like the whole complete match also, it will give always matched,
Okay, okay, got it.
right?
So in the question, it was Abhi. Both were the strings. A and B both were strings.
Mm-hmm.
So it will give matched,
Yeah.
past summary, matched.
Mm-hmm. So let's give something else, no? 15
Yeah, okay.
in this case.
Okay, so it will give unmatched,
Fail,
fail
summary,
summary,
unmatched.
unmatched. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the purpose of this? This pass, this fail. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, no, that is resolve and reject.
I I think. See, whatever. That's correct. Resolve and reject. So this is like in this case, it is rejecting. Am I right, Priyanka?
Yes, yes.
So this is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rejecting. So upon rejecting, it is passing this string basically, right? So unmatched,
Yes,
it is
then.
returning the unmatched. Upon rejecting, it is returning unmatched. Okay, so that unmatched, like, so under fail condition, console.log fail summary unmatched, right? So this fail is getting passed here. So if it is pass, we are calling this statement, and if it is fail, we are calling this statement. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, for reject, he is checking for, status of rejection also, sort of. So
Mm-hmm.
partial
If
matched or totally unmatched.
okay,
So, but
and in
both of
line
them
number
are,
7, if we use resolve instead of reject,
Line
line number
numbers.
7,
Okay.
then it would give
It will go for the
past
pass.
summary.
If it is resolve means it will go for the pass. Okay, wait. We'll try something here. Okay, I'm gonna give
Hmm.
a
no,
equal to.
do
Abhi,
that,
Abhi,
no, do that.
check for
This
Abhi Abhi only.
five
Check for
and
Abhi Abhi
comma
only.
five you had, no? Five as a string, comma five.
Let's do something like this now. It'll be funny.
Gokul, check for Abhi Abhi only. That was in the question.
Uh,
No, but that is matching only,
that is
no?
matching
We
only now.
want something like partial match.
Hmm.
Yes,
So I'm
you can
gonna
give
put this.
15 and 5. Then, yeah, yeah.
See, partial match.
Past summary,
Now,
past match.
what you have
Huh.
done to make it partial match?
50 and 5.
Acha, A
50
is greater
greater
than
than
B.
B. Right.
Okay,
Okay, and if
okay.
it was reject instead of resolve in line number 7, it would have been fail summary, partial match. Hmm.
You're right. Okay.
Got
So let's go back
Yes.
to what. Okay. Yeah, bro. You were saying.
So here, no, what you can do is you can write five, for example, like as an integer, and then you write string five in sum.
That also
it. So it is not
it will
matching.
not give a partial summary, na?
Acha,
Partial
acha,
match.
acha, acha. It will not give partial.
Ayush, you have any idea? Like, yes, you
Oh
have
no,
any
then
idea?
you do ulta. Ulta में चलना चाहिए ना. He should convert this to string, and then B is already a string B, so it should say it is okay. Yeah, this you make. Then should it say partial match?
Uh-huh.
Match to later
Because
give
here
you.
itself it is
हाँ
You
matching
हाँ
will
now.
never
correct
get,
correct.
okay, so you will never get a partial match in
Exactly.
this case.
In this case,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
probably, I don't know.
Right, Abhi. But integers we write as a string and we write as a non-string. He will not accept, I think,
Okay, let's. I think
Abhi as a
let's move
non-string.
ahead, guys. Like we got the thing
ठीक है
right.
ठीक है.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So that's okay for everyone, I think. Right? Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's all the question is. What will be the output of the program? So this is for Ayush.
Yeah, Gokul.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have function foo
Hmm.
and then constant PR equals to new promise resolve reject. If X resolves 2, else reject 3. Return PR. Then foo false dot then p console dot log p and q console dot log q.
Hmm.
What will be the output of the following program?
Correct.
What is it asking? Okay.
So the function starts from here, right? So we have foo and false. So false
Yeah.
here we are passing false here, right? So resolve and
X has
reject is here. Since x is false, it is going to else part, right? So else is rejecting with a value 3.
3.
Okay. So that 3 is being caught here, and it will be passed here.
Console dot log p and it means
Correct.
console dot log 3 only.
Mm-hmm. So, but that's okay. But is there anything else that we need to see tricky here? What is this queue about?
So
Okay.
this
P.
Q
Okay,
is
this
what
is the
this Q.
pass statement, and this is for fail statement, I think, right? Priyanka?
Thinking. Wait. Dot
Okay.
then P Q.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'll do another console log now. So we'll have two console logs. Right. So that is for the pass case. Let's run this now. Um, Wait a minute. It's pass. It's printing 3, and there is no. This is not happening. Why? Right. Okay. So it's coming to, yeah, because we are rejecting it. So that's the case. Okay. So if I give here true, see, now this will be like pass, 2 1 pass. So got it, guys? Same like the previous question.
So what you are telling, P here is pass and Q here is fail, is
Fail.
it?
Yeah. So there will be two functions. So for the thing, so first function is going to for like if it is resolved, what to do. Second function will tell us if it is rejected, what to do.
Okay,
So,
understood.
got it now?
Yeah.
Ayush?
So P
Yeah.
here is basically then like he has broken down the promise into two parts. So resolve is representing P and reject is representing Q. Correct, na?
Hmm.
Like if you will see, you have got const PR is equal to new promise. Yeah, resolve comma reject. So I think this P represents the resolve here and Q represents the fail here, reject,
Hmm.
like this.
Okay, one second. I'll just join with my phone also. So is this clear? Ishita? Ayush? Gupta? Goyal?
Yeah, I got it, but I was confused. Like P and Q. Uh, I mean, if you put Q in line number 12 and 13 and exchange it with P, I'm just confused. Like the program runs by itself, understands it by itself.
Do you want me to put P here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should not make any
Yeah,
difference.
that should not
They
make
are
any
only
difference.
variables.
Okay, so the first function is for resolve case and the second is for reject case.
Very good. Yeah,
Yes, I think yes.
that's right.
Okay. Got it.
Fine. Ayush?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gokul.
Good. Okay. This is
But
not.
actually, in the just one more thing, just in the earlier comments, the earlier this thing, no,
Hmm.
he was writing dot then reject separately and dot then acha.
See,
Okay.
this is like,
So,
I mean, that was some anonymous function, I think. Yeah, he is doing
hmm,
in a different way.
yeah,
Here,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
calling that and then putting a dot then.
Correct.
It's fine. Anyhow, it is fine, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right. So next question is for Yash, I think.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, which of the following is correct regarding catch method in promise?
Hmm.
So, I have no idea about this method actually.
So the answer says A. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, the option A is the callback function passed as argument in the catch is used to handle the rejection.
Huh.
Okay, so as it seems from the keyword itself, catch, it is catching the rejection and handling it.
Hmm. That's correct.
The B option says the callback function passed as argument in the catch is used to handle the resolution of the promise. But it is incorrect. It is handling the rejection, not the resolution.
Hmm.
The catch method takes two callback functions as parameters. No, it is resolve, I guess, that takes two arguments. Or promise takes two arguments
Mm-hmm.
as callback functions.
Yeah.
As we can see in the solution of the previous question, promise constructor takes two callback functions as argument.
Mm-hmm.
Solution of this question, question number 6.
Yeah.
This promise takes two callback functions as argument, but catch take only one.
That's correct.
And probably try also, na? This is try and catch, no?
Yeah, that's right. Just like how we used to do try catch.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
See the callback function passed as parameter is catch. Uh, this catch method will be invoked when the promise is rejected. So we'll see. We'll have some examples on that. So Priyanka, go do this question.
Okay. Which of the following is true regarding handler 1, handler 2 method in promise? So handler 1 is handler 2 is reject, handler 1 is resolve.
Yeah,
If there is only one handler in that method, then it will be invoked when the promise is rejected. No, it will be resolved. So it will be B and D.
that's correct. So if it is only one, it is like by default for approval.
Resolve.
Resolved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ishita, okay? Ayush also, guys.
Yeah, Gokul.
All right.
Yeah,
Shall we move further?
yeah,
Huh. Hey, that's all. Yeah, we are done with this. Do you guys some more? Do you guys have some more time?
Let us do tomorrow.
yeah,
Can we
sure.
continue? Gokul?
Ajay, you want to continue?
It's your choice. Like if you guys have time, we can continue.
I think I should go and watch lectures
Yeah,
to
yeah, even I
get
should
better
Okay,
and
also.
catch
fine.
up.
Yeah, you guys go and watch.
Tomorrow, do you guys want to do in the daytime or we want to
Let
do
me